Have you ever walked into a hotel for your shift and felt nothing? That constant buzz of energy from guests checking in, the phone ringing, the team, the check-ins, the check-outs, it feels static like noise. You go through the motions, you smile, you check someone in, you handle a complaint, but still, you feel like you're on autopilot. That passion you once had for creating incredible experiences feels like it's been gone for days, maybe even weeks. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, what you're experiencing isn't personal failure, it's a predictable response to the high stress, high demand environment of hospitality. My name is Yahya. I'm a passionate hotel enthusiast and I make educational videos. And today we're going to talk about hotelier burnout, why it happens, and how you can reclaim that sense of purpose and belief in yourself. First, let's break down what's actually happening in your brain. Think of your mental energy like a hotel's inventory. You only have limited number of rooms available. Every difficult guest, every missed target, every staffing shortage can leave a mess, which will require extra mental energy to clean up. Your brain's resources are depleted. This is the neurobiology of burnout. You're not just tired, your cognitive functions, which are your patience, creativity, problem solving, are literally running on empty. The part of your brain that handles the emotional regulations, your prefrontal cortex, is overwhelmed by the stress hormone cortisol. So how do we get your hotel's brain back to the healthy occupancy with clean, ready rooms and a welcoming atmosphere? What you need is a strategy. See, in a hotel, when something goes wrong, we don't ignore it, we acknowledge it and we fix it. Apply that to yourself. Acknowledge that you're feeling drained without judgments. Say to yourself, I'm experiencing burnout. This is a reaction to stress, not a reflection of my ability. This simple act of naming it reduces its power. It moves the problem from being who you are to being what you're experiencing. And what you experience, you can manage. One of the things that I like to do is I like to reconnect with my why. Why did I get into this business? Was it the thrill of the perfect check-in and putting smiles on the guests' faces? Was it the magic of a sold-out hotel? The gratitude in a guest's eyes after you solved their problem? Well, unfortunately, burnout will cloud all that memory. I want you to do a simple exercise. At the end of your shift, I want you to write down one single moment where you made a difference. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe you remembered a returning guest's name, or maybe you correctly resolved a complicated request from a guest or an employee. This isn't just a feel-good fluff. This is a neurological training. You're actively training your brain to scan for positive moments to see the impact of your work. You're building a portfolio of evidence against the thought that nothing I do matters. See, a hotel would never skip maintenance on its fire safety system. It can lead to a catastrophic failure down the line. Well, your mind and body requires the same attention. So what does maintenance look like for you? It's the non-negotiable time that you block off outside the hotel. It could be the 30 minutes after your shift where you do not check your work email. It could be dedicating your 2 days off to actually resting, not just doing errands. It is literally scheduling your time for hobbies, for family, or for absolutely nothing. When you're off the clock, be off the clock. Protect your mental health so that you have something to give back when you're on. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being sustainable. What you need to know is that burnout in hospitality isn't a sign that you're in the wrong industry. Often, it's a sign that you care deeply. You wouldn't be burnt out over something you didn't care about. The goal isn't to never feel stress. That's impossible in our field. The goal is to build a stronger, more resilient system within yourself to process it, to believe in your capacity to handle it, to know that you have the toolkit to reset and to reconnect with the skills and passion that made you great in the first place. See, you're not just a room number or a check-in time or a resolved ticket. You're a professional who creates experiences, who solves problems and makes people feel welcome. This is a profound skill. You need to remember that and believe in that. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please share it with a colleague who might need to hear it. What's one small thing you do to prevent burnout? Let's share ideas in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos to build your career and well-being in hospitality. Take care.